The time was yielded, the time was reclaimed, and the time had already expired. With that, let me recognize the gentleman from Ohio, Dr. Wenstrup, on the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's really nice to hear from all these experts today. Have anyone else in here been involved with starting a residency program? No, you haven't. I have, directly. And I find it insulting to say that our rural areas aren't capable of starting a residency program.
Will the gentleman yield?
No, I will not yield, because I think we've heard your opinion enough. These rural areas, they are ready, and they are overwhelmed with patients, and they are underserved with providers. The key to a residency program is having the volume of patients that you need to get your training. And so I would agree, in a lot of cases, it would be urban areas, but not in this case. I wonder how many people in this room have read this book, The True Tale of America's Opiate Epidemic, by Sam Quinones, who's here in town today. Read this book, because it addresses how we got there and how it's a problem in our urban areas and our rural areas. We have a doctor in Portsmouth, Ohio, which is on the cover here, who took time from his practice to run as a state representative because of this problem in rural Portsmouth, Ohio.
I got to recognize you, Mike.
And his practice is now 100% treating addiction. You cannot tell me that they aren't ready to train people, because they have the patience, and that's the key. And like I said, I would agree that there are times when the urban area is the place to train because of the volume of patients, but the volume of patients is there. And it's a fact that more often than not, people stay in the area they're trained. So you can talk about training in these urban areas, and you think they're just going to go off to the rural area. That's not reality. I can't understand why anybody would be against this amendment, where we are trying to fill a need where it is most needed in America and make sure that we're going to the places where it's needed. And I think Ms. Sewell would understand it, and Dr. Davis would understand it. And why you want to say that the only place this can happen is in these urban areas where they're so ready, believe me, our urban areas are ready, and it's an insult to the doctors that are in that area to say that they can't conduct a residency program. And I yield back.